Hi BallerinaBoy1. This is a video response to your video where you asked, am I a medium? And I will do my best to give you my opinion on it. Of course, like in every other occult topic, I can only speak of my personal opinion. So this answer may vary from what other people say. Now, in my opinion, being a medium is not something that you either are or you aren't. I think all people have the potential to be mediums. I do not agree at all with those, like for example, Alison Dubois. Yes, the TV series, if you didn't know, is based on a real person and she has written books. And she advocates that either you're a medium or you're not, and you're born with a gift and that just manifests. And I couldn't disagree with her more, because I think that any kind of paranormal ability, it's just like musical ability. Some people have more talent, clearly, but everyone, unless you have some sort of flaw, can learn it. Like, for example, I am not good at playing instruments. I have a problem with hand-eye coordination, something which is very common with Asperger's syndrome, which I have. So the piano, not really my thing. However, if being a pianist was what I really wanted and I put in the hours I could learn, I might have to work a lot harder than someone with a talent for it, but I would learn. And I would be good enough to play at family reunions and so on. I might not be a great concert pianist, but I could become pretty good. And I think it is the same with paranormal abilities. I think everybody can learn. I think this is a birthright everyone, both human and animal, have. But I think that we have various degrees of talent. So, yeah. I think that whatever or not you have a talent for mediumship, I couldn't tell. But if mediumship is something that you really want to do, then if you put in the hours and work for it, you can have those abilities. When that is said, from what you describe, I think you probably have a talent for it. And I think that if I'm not mistaken, and I don't remember wrong from your videos, you said that you are empathic. And I think the road is very short from being empathic when it comes to human beings and animals, and being able to connect with living beings' feelings, and being able to connect with spirits. So I think there are a good chance that you are talented at being a medium. So if you're starting to hear spirits, both the typical what you would call ghosts, the spirits of dead people or dead animals, but also spirits like gods, nature spirits, and other non-human spirits, if you're starting to hear them and starting to experience them, and also mediumship doesn't always come in the form of hearing them. Sometimes you can just feel them. Sometimes you can be a medium in the way that you are good at interpreting the signs they leave, and so on. Basically, if you're starting to communicate with these beings, then yes, you're a medium. Now, I just wanted to tell you a story just to get a little bit back to the everybody can be a medium thing. I usually go to an alternative fair here in Norway. There are 3 big ones, one in each year. One in Oslo, which is our capital city, one in Bergen, where I live, which is the second largest city, and one in Trondheim. I don't go to that one because it's so far away, but I go to the one in Bergen and often the one in Oslo. And there are this medium that very often have his demonstrations there, because in these fairs you have demonstrations and lectures and all sorts of things that you can go and listen to. And one demonstration he had really impressed me, and it really cemented my belief that everybody can learn these things. Basically, he began this normal medium show and he was really good too, by connecting with various spirits and giving very concrete information to the people he was reading for. And then he said, okay, everybody has these abilities. So now I want someone in the audience who think they have no paranormal ability whatsoever. And a few people raised their hands, and he picked one, a young woman. And then he turned, and now I need another volunteer, someone who wants to be read for. And he got a volunteer, and they both got up to the stage. And he told the young girl that he had picked up, now you are gonna be the medium, and you are gonna read for him. And she said, but I don't have these abilities. And he said, nonsense, everybody has. So he led her through a short concentration, a short meditation, I mean, and he told her, try to connect with that man and the energies and spirits around them, and then just say the first thing that comes to your mind. And so she did, and she opened her mouth, and things just rolled out of her. And it was so concrete information about a relative on the other side that the volunteer had. And you could see that this girl got paler and paler and paler the more information she had that was absolutely correct. She read like a very good medium would have. And I've seen a lot worse demonstrations of people who are actually claiming to be mediums. And now you might think that, okay, but perhaps he just picked out someone who had the talent by coincidence. Yeah, but he sort of has this demonstration on almost every fair that he's on, and I've been to several of them, and he does it. He does it several times, and it usually has that sort of result. So I think it's just the case of opening up. And I also think that if you have the talent, then that too means opening up. So without blabbering on too much, yes, I think you are a medium. And I think that if you want to pursue being a medium, then you have a talent and you are very blessed with that. But if you open up and accept it, then more will come. Now, as for advice on how to work with it, here's a little simple ritual that I like. Basically, then you just light a candle, preferably a white, silver or purple candle, and before you start, you ask for protection from whatever gods you worship, or if you don't worship a god, you could ask for protection from the universe. And you light a bit of incense, and you just talk. You tell whoever might be listening that you are ready to receive them, that you want to be able to communicate with spirits, and you want them to be able to speak with you, and that you will do your best to convey their messages. Just speak with them. Tell them that you are ready to start using this gift that I think is the birthright of every human being. Just speak what comes naturally to your heart. Another thing I think is useful to develop this is to start practicing automatic writing. You just get a notebook, and you sit down, there are two exercises for automatic writing that I like. One is that you put on a movie or whatever that keeps your mind occupied. You can be talking with friends, whatever, and you just have your hand on the paper with a pen. And you don't focus on it at all. And you just write. And you have a look if any of what you have written makes any sense in the form of sentences or symbols. And don't be discouraged if you don't get it right immediately, because it might take some tries. But yeah, just do that when you're doing nothing. Just say to yourself, I'm open, I'm ready to receive messages from the spirit world, and just write. Another one that I sometimes use is that I sit down with a book and then I write out a question, and then I write with my right hand. If you are left-handed, you have to do it the opposite way, because the hand you normally write with, that is the one that you should write a question with. So you write a question, and then you shift the pen into your other hand, and you just write with that the first thing that comes to your mind. And if you practice that over time, that will become an easy channel for the spirits to communicate through you. So yeah, that is a few exercises that I like to use, at least. I would also recommend that, while I don't think that most spirits want us any harm, to me the idea that spirits are harmful is ludicrous, because if you look at ghosts, most people in the world are not evil. Most people don't want to harm anyone. Why should old Aunt Olga be any more menacing than the little old lady that baked you cookies when she was alive? However, some spirits might be negative, just as that there are negative people, and some might try to feed off your energies, because that is a way for spirits to be more active in the world. They need energies, and since they are not alive, they don't produce them anymore. Not in the same way, at least. So the life force of human beings, are very yummy. Especially the life force of magic practitioners, because we are in contact with higher energies. So, well, to put it shortly, we are a smorgasbord. So also, quite a few of the more alien spirits, the nature spirits and so on, they have, just as when you deal with fairies, they are very alien, so that while they might not intend harm, what they do might cause harm. Like you can have a spirit who, their intention is just a polite hello, might be harmful for a human being. So I always recommend that if you're going to work with spirits, you should do protection rituals, and also cleanse yourself now and again. And other than that, if you just open up, treat the spirits with kindness and respect, then I think medium abilities will come to you. So yeah, that's my answer. I wish you the best of luck, and also yeah, I really like your smile. It is very nice. I just wanted to say that. I think that one should do one's best to say something nice to people every day. There's so much bad things in the world that trying to compliment people at least once a day is a good habit. So yeah, I'm complimenting you. I really like your smile. It is very pretty. Have a great day, and blessed be.